and scream like they already knew. Empty eyes stare from the shattered glass. Another memory carved that will never pass. I hear the echoes calling my name. Every shadow still looks the same. Can't wash away the blood or the shame. The street remembers, it won't change. Chalk lines on the pavement, ghosts I can't erase. Scars in the concrete, written on my face. War drums in my heartbeat, fury I can't tame. Chalk lines on the pavement, nothing stays the same. Hands are shaking but I'm standing tall. Broken knuckles pressed against the wall. Truth is buried under steel and stone, but I'll fight the fire even on my own. Every scream still fuels the flame, every loss tattooed with pain. The city sleeps but I remain, a soldier marching in the rain. Chalk lines on the pavement, ghosts I We take on the darkness, stare down deceit. Murder in the headlines, justice in the beat. From cold case whispers to killers in disguise, we rip off the mask, expose all the lies. Facts like bullets reload and deliver. Truth cuts deep like a blade in a river. Corruption shakes when the mic goes live. We dig where others won't survive. James rolling through the smoke. Truth hits hard, no time for a joke. Deceit, murder, we name every name. No restraint, no shame, just flame. Locked on the case, we investigate.
This is 12 Gauge Investigative. Let's jump
You'll
in.
ever need 12 gauge investigate. We make them bleed.
No games, no censors, just truth. Justice is loud, and we're the sound. This is 12 Gauge Investigative.
All right. How's everybody doing on this Sunday night? My name is 12 Gauge, and this is my channel, 12 Gauge Investigative. If this is your first time to my channel, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for dropping by. I hope you enjoy the show. And if you do, hit that like button, subscribe, and share. You know, I was waiting for Nina, warning label Nina, to go live before I started this live because I didn't want to contradict her time frame, but I sent her a text and she never responded. So I decided to go live, and I wanted to show some stuff that you might enjoy. This is True Crime Late Night. And I'd love to do the True Crime Late at Night because whether one person shows up or 20 people show up, it's always something different every time. You know what I mean? Let me go ahead and fix this avatar thing. Move it out of the way. Hey, Rondi, thank you for being here. I don't need it, like, all up in the shot. Anyways, I hope that y'all had a wonderful Sunday. You know, I started the show this morning with Serenity Sunday. I hope that y'all were able to maintain that Sunday spirit. This is from EWU. And it says cops discover predator dad's RV horrors. So let's see what this is all about. I've never seen it, so let's watch it together.
Oh my God.
Isn't that horrible?
He just showed me pictures of the face, dude. Holy.
So, I flipped him over
I do
again.
understand.
I patted his back.
I do
Man,
understand.
I tried to wake him up as best I could. I freaked the out, man.
I get
made
it.
him up. Get up, man, please. Please
I
get
understand.
up. I didn't do nothing.
Stay in there.
I just hurt my son.
I'm not saying you did.
All
right. I'm not saying you did. Hey.
Oh my God.
Police and paramedics are called to a frantic scene at a Georgia gas station where the parents of an 8-month-old infant claim he suffered a terrible accident. But the baby's injuries raise chilling questions, and the investigators will have to work their way past an extremely volatile father to find the answers.
She was died, it's been hurt twice. I lose my son, I lose my freedom.
The following report is based on official police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. Please note that all persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. On the night of January 30th, 2022, police and medics in Peach County, Georgia, respond to an emergency call coming from a Buc-ee's gas station. They arrive to find an unresponsive infant and his distraught mother.
Are you Mama? Are you Mama? Okay.
I can't do this.
So what's your name, ma'am?
Shelly Brooks.
Shelly Brooks. Brooks.
Oh dear Lord, I didn't know it was going to be one of these cases, but you know, I just chose it at random. So let's kind of look at this together. I hate children being hurt in any way, shape, or form. So let's just hope that this turned out good. That's mother right there.
Well, we don't know where he's going to go quite yet.
But y'all got him. Y'all gonna be able to get state one up to.
They're doing everything they can do right now.
Okay, how old is
8 months. So that was about
Oh, Jesus.
2021.
Central 223.
what's the matter with his right leg?
Yes, right.
The fact that the baby already has a pre-existing injury is still on the EMT's mind as they walk around to meet the child's father, Christopher Palmer.
Okay, bud.
My life.
Just wrist.
Just off top of your head. I don't got it off top of my head. What is your name? Shelly Brooks.
Hey,
Shelly. Yes.
how long y'all been?
Yeah, I think it was 6 months. No, 6 weeks, something like that. It's a little bitty baby, unresponsive, that they found in the RV.
Here?
Last name Brooks.
Not long. But what's not long?
You're the mom, right?
What that?
Over an hour, probably under 2.
About hour and a half or so, let's say.
Between hour and 2. So how long we been here?
What was his leg? What was the deal with his leg? How long ago? It was about 2 to 3 weeks. His leg, right? He jumped in, playpen.
2 weeks ago.
Okay, 2 weeks ago, and he fell out of the playpen. No, he had jumped in.
Or a year and a half
Other
old.
brother
Jumped into the plate.
into the playpen on him.
Wrestling.
No, he just jumps in to take his bottle.
He wants his bottle all the time.
Okay, and he just landed on his leg.
You
Did
don't
they
know.
break it, bruise it?
Sprained it.
I think he sprained it.
Okay.
So talk to us. So what was happening? So what was the call? Was he just stop breathing?
Yes.
No, he fell.
He'll tell you more.
Okay, so he fell. What did he fall? How did he fall? Where did he fall? He fell on his face.
What did he fall on?
So what I want to know, and no judgment here because I've only seen a couple minutes of this or a couple minutes, is any of y'all in the chat, if you saw your baby fall or you saw your older child jump into a playpen and hurt your child, even by accident, would you call paramedics at that point? I don't know how long he waited to call these paramedics or the police, but they're distraught. I don't know what's going on here. None of it makes sense at this point. Hopefully it gets a lot clearer.
But what did he fall on? Did he hit his face on the ground? On the ground?
The ground or the floor?
The floor of the house.
Was he on anything, or was he standing up when he did it?
I was holding his seat and he slipped.
24 to 32. I need that on camera.
So he slipped out of your hands and
Foolish.
Hey, I'm just calm down, all right? I'm sorry. Hey, Christopher, calm down. I need you to calm down.
I am Tom. Trust me, I'm Tom.
While the child's father tries to keep his composure, Warner Robins police officers begin to sense there's more going on here than meets the eye.
Dude, his hands? Dude. I felt like marks on his hands, marks. I mean, you saw the hair. They said anything?
Said that they were giving him a bath and dropped him.
Bro, that's not a drop.
And that his little brother, who's like one, drops in his crib and stuff, and lands on top of him all the time. That's how he got all the bruises.
Bruises don't pop up.
So supposedly the story is dad was giving him a bath and dropped him. But he did say that older brother jumps in the crib or the playpen and, you know, could have hurt his head. So let's see exactly what happened here. The DMT. Excuse me. It says bruises don't pop up that quickly. Which, you know, they should know, right?
That quickly. Yeah. Kids.
No.
Baby shouldn't have bruises like that.
No. Absolutely not.
I don't care if you ain't got no place to live up in the RV.
With suspicions building, an officer gets on the phone with his sergeant to explain the situation at Buc-ee's.
We got an 8-month-old, has a pulse, but it's faint. They're working on him. Looks like visible signs of neglect and maybe, I don't know, abuse. There's bruises all over the child. Child's got rash all over him. They're living in this RV. They've been up here for, they said, 2 weeks. My opinion, they both may be under the influence of some type of methamphetamine.
All right, lock everything down. No one leave. Posted. I'm gonna call the lieutenant.
All right, they're about to transport the baby to Macon.
They're gonna make you go with us from.
We're locking it down. It's our RV now.
But the baby's parents don't take this news well.
Can we follow behind the ambulance?
No, ma'am. I need y'all in the RV and everybody to stay here. They're about to
You're not
transport
getting
him.
what I'm saying. Can we follow the ambulance? He don't want to see the baby.
No,
I'm going to the hospital.
listen to what I'm saying. Everyone here, you, your husband, and the RV is staying here until we tell you can leave. Yes, ma'am.
Does that mean he's gone for?
Yeah, you're right. The 8-month-old child should not have any bruises. You're right. Does that mean he's gone, though, pretty much?
Pretty much.
No, I'm not saying that at all, man.
No, but you be honest with me. What does it mean?
It just means that
I know you.
my supervisor has to come out here and talk to y'all before anybody can leave, okay?
You guys might just put me down too, man.
No, sir, we're not.
Yeah, hell yeah,
like
you
that.
trust me. I don't want to be here, man.
No, sir, everything's gonna be okay.
No, I hear this all the time, man.
No, you're not, sir.
I should have stayed awake. I was awake with you. I was.
I'm not incapable of it, man. God damn.
What
Am I that incapable?
As Christopher's agitation grows, the officers discuss their next steps.
We need, he's getting
unhappy, which, what does he want us to do with him? I think we need to get them away from him.
Do what?
He's getting pissed. Which is understandable. So
Mel's getting very agitated.
he's about to start something, try to go to jail.
They won't let me see my son. You won't talk to me. I didn't kill nothing.
Sir,
I'm pissed off, man. Sound like I'm sitting like up for no goddamn reason, man.
Hey.
What, man?
My name is Sergeant Wilcox. I'm one of the supervisors on duty tonight. Okay. I understand that you're upset. I
I'm
understand.
so pissed
Listen,
off, man.
listen. This is a traumatic experience, and we understand
Nah,
that.
man, you don't.
Yes, we do.
And I did this. It feels like I tried to. Man, I
Listen.
tried my son. I did nothing.
Accidents.
I mean, I give it up to the officers. They're pretty much staying calm and they're trying to de-escalate the situation. But the individual, Chris, is pretty irate at this point, it looks like.
Listen. Accidents sometimes happen. Okay. That doesn't mean they're any less painful. Okay. Right now, we have certain procedures that we have to go
Whatever,
through.
man. Do you gotta do something? I go to the hospital, man.
We're going to get you there as soon as we can. Okay?
Man, I know that. Man, it takes hours, man. If I lose my son before, I better not lose. I'm telling you, because you'll have to take me to goddamn prison for the rest of my life.
Listen. Bear with me. I'm trying to get you an update right now. Okay. All right. As I understand it, when he left here, he had a pulse, I'm expecting
Take care of the whole time.
I'm
man.
expecting good things. Okay, you did what a dad's supposed to do. You did what a dad's supposed to do.
What do you need to do?
I need to make a couple of phone calls. I'll be right back.
What do you mean by
Just
phone?
hold tight.
But as the sergeant makes his calls, it quickly becomes clear that holding tight is not Christopher's strong suit.
One officer said, asked me if I use drugs.
Oh, so that's what it is. They automatically assume it's goddamn drugs. Damn, man. They goddamn drug. My son fell.
Yes, he did.
Because if I drug, I feel happy, man. I ain't goddamn happy.
The pictures are bad. The baby had extensive bruising to the left side of his head, a lot of redness around his mouth. He had spot bruises, almost like fingertip bruises, all over the other side of his forehead, down both arms, hands, and both.
Do you think the older child was hurting the baby, chat? What do y'all think? What do you think happened at this point? Do you believe that Chris did drop the baby while he was bathing him, or do you believe that the older child, the 1-year-old, was maybe just not really intending to hurt the child, but possibly messing with the child, like poking him? And I mean, it said that he would jump in the playpen on the baby's head, which is, I mean, if you know that, what would keep you from trying to protect your smaller child, from the older child? Ronnie said, no, messed up parents and abuse. What do the rest of you think in the chat, or any of you that are watching on the sidelines?
Legs.
And I don't like y'all, man. Oh, man. You make her wait, me wait. Maybe I get to see this. Man. What's wrong with y'all, man?
The inside of the RV is pretty dadgum nasty. They've got 2 other children, 2-year-old and a 3-year-old inside.
What do you guys think? I did this to my baby?
I'm not
Okay.
saying that, sir.
Say what you
2-year-old,
No,
3-year-old.
sir, I'm doing it. All I'm doing is a job. You know what I'm saying? I gotta do.
Who's the one that touched that? If it's just that guy through the pointing towards.
No one's pointing towards
bring it
that.
to my face and we'll figure it out from there.
Did not give
No one's
the name of
pointing.
the brother.
Somebody is, because I'm still sitting here.
We're fixing to have to fight Dad.
I'll make up some. So good.
Hey.
To the hospital, man.
We're about to fight Dad.
Man, we need to goddamn say, man, so somebody can be there with my son, man.
We're gonna get y'all out of here as fast as we
He
can.
wins, man. I want him now to go, man. You want to go, Shelly? Right now? Shelly,
I want to be with
Do you wanna
Yes, I do. I want to be there.
what do I need to tell you so she can go? Tell me, man, so I know what to say,
That's not
man.
how it works, sir.
It's exactly how it works.
No, sir.
If you need what you got, she can go.
We're gonna get all of y'all out of here as soon as we possibly can.
The officers do their best to keep the frantic father calm, but Christopher's impatience only grows as the minutes tick by.
I mean, to be fair, you just took his child in an ambulance. They're concerned about the child, and you're holding them. What's the purpose of it? To be honest, I mean, they're concerned about their child. What's the purpose of holding these individuals away from their child? I would be upset too. If my child was at the hospital by himself, 8 months old, and you're sitting there and not really asking me anything, you're just listening to what I'm saying, what's the purpose of holding me there?
I gotta stand, man. I can't sit like this.
Can you get up, sir? Can you walk around?
Yeah, you want to walk right here,
Off, man.
sir? You can stand outside the RV
Man,
here.
I'm getting pissed, man. Then you just do what you gotta do, right? Can't take that. Hostage, right?
Not a hostage, sir.
Man,
Just
the
take a
ain't,
breath.
man.
Just take a breath. Keep it together for your family.
Man, keep what together, man? You gotta with me now.
In the meantime, Sergeant Wilcox tries to find out what's going on at the hospital.
Yes, sir. Hey, what's up, Dave?
Right now, they put him straight into the operating room. They're looking him over now. I'm waiting for an update from the doctor as we speak.
All right, here's what's going on right now. Baby is up at the hospital. They're examining him now. He does have a heartbeat. He is alive. Okay. They're checking on scans and all of that. Okay. So we're doing good right now.
I didn't hurt him when I was twitching.
We're doing good right now. Okay. Hold together for a few more minutes. I'm gonna try and get a little bit more information. Just a little bit more information.
And I heard him. I know I did do CPR. I know I heard him.
Sometimes when you do CPR,
No, you understand? I flipped him over
I do
again. I
understand.
patted his back.
I do
banged him,
understand.
Man. I tried to wake him up as best I could. I freaked the f out, man.
I
I
get
banged
it.
him up. Get up there, please. Please
I
get up.
understand. Right now, the child is receiving the absolute best care possible. Macon is a level 1 trauma center.
I'm a little confused. Hold on.
Give us a minute. We're going to be dealing with y'all in just a second.
Confused. So you guys think we did that?
No, sir. He's not saying that. Not saying that.
But Christopher's suspicions about the holdup are growing, and it won't be long before he says something that escalates the situation.
You guys are holding me here against my will. Against my will. That is illegal to hold me against my will. Are we under arrest?
Sir.
Are we under arrest?
You're not under arrest.
So we can leave then, right?
Not right now.
Then I'm under arrest.
No, sir, you're not under arrest.
How can I not leave if I'm not under arrest?
My partner just explained it to you, like my supervisor explained.
You guys want
There's
to
an investigation that goes to this.
Does this take hours?
No, man, it's not going to take hours.
We've been here for 40 minutes already. How is it going to take an hour? So you're going to be done in 20 minutes? Is that what you're telling me?
He's literally, they're finishing up with phone calls as we speak.
Phone calls, they still have to get here.
I know, and they know they're on the way. I can tell you they are on the way. Yes, they are on the way.
I mean, I don't know, Chad. I mean, I could see where the parents would be upset. You're holding them with no probable cause other than the child being hurt. I get that, okay? But what are you really doing for the investigation? How are you investigating? You're just agitating this man and his wife who want them or who want to go see their damn child. I get it. I mean, I usually don't side with the parents that hurt child or children, but I can understand their point at this point. You know, it's like, what is holding them up? You know, you're just having them sit in an RV while their child is at a hospital.
Just show me, guys.
Christopher may have meant that as an offhand remark, but the police aren't taking any chances.
He just told Opitz we're going to have to shoot him. Then he has confirmed with me there are firearms in the vehicle.
Have him step out and talk to me.
Okay.
I'm going to say, hey, I'm going to give you a ride up there in my vehicle because it's faster. When he's out of the vehicle, put him in handcuffs.
Okay.
Boss man, listen, my man. Hey, you ready to go?
Hospital, yes.
I'm going to take you because I can't take everybody in the family. I'm going to take you the quickest in my vehicle.
I'll stay with my family.
Okay, my vehicle's fast. We're going to get there now.
I don't
They
I'll
need,
stay with my family.
no. They need you. I get that.
No,
Your daughter.
No, you don't.
No. Your baby. They need a parent up there to give parental consent. I need you there.
Let us go.
Then come on, let's go.
All of us.
I can only take one at a time.
You can tell your people to get here. It's important.
They're
Well,
on-
let us go.
I was on the phone with him when y'all had to come over here and talk to you.
You didn't have to come over.
I did have
My
to.
fault, huh?
No. Listen to what I'm saying. Okay. When you tell my guys about something about we're gonna have to shoot you and all that,
No,
we
I
don't,
said it's police shooting down my measurements. We're sitting here doing nothing.
no. That's not the case. We're not doing nothing. We're doing everything right now.
We're sitting here doing nothing.
We're doing everything right now.
You can't pee in our own house because you guys think whatever. When you're all wrong, y'all f- off, man.
Yes.
The ruse is unsuccessful, but after a detective arrives on scene to a less than friendly greeting,
Turn. Just stay still.
he briefly interviews the couple, reviews the evidence, and the decision is made to dispense with the games.
Grab him and snatch him out. Grab him and snatch him out. 3, 2, 1, go. Come on out. Come on out. Hold still. Put your hands behind your back. You're under arrest.
For
Put your
what?
hands behind your back.
I didn't do nothing.
Put your hands behind your back.
Relax.
Please
sir.
don't, man.
Don't make this harder than you
I don't want to tell me why I'm under
Put your
arrest.
hand behind your back.
Why am I under arrest? Please tell me why.
You're being detained for investigative purposes. Put your
That's
hands behind
fine,
your back.
but why?
Put your hands
I
behind your
didn't
back.
do nothing.
Stay in there. Richard, watch our back.
I'm good.
Just calm down, sir.
I'm good now.
Put your hands behind your back.
You're on my handle, sir. You're on my
Okay, chat. What do you think about this situation so far? Do you think that they have probable cause to do all this? I mean, like I said, fair is fair. I'm not siding with the police on this one. I'm really not. I understand the child is being hurt. The child is hurt. But all this stuff that's going on since the child was taken out of the harm's way, it's almost like they escalated the situation by holding him there. As the father, he's gonna get upset. I could be wrong. Tell me what y'all think. You think the police are right in this aspect, or do you believe that they didn't have any reason to do this?
Stand by. We'll get your other hand.
Yeah,
All right, pull this hand out.
Yeah, pull it out, sir. Can you
Pull
pull
it
it,
out.
sir? Can you pull it?
Pull it out.
There you go.
All right,
Push it, please.
we're gonna get you up.
Yes, sir.
Hold still.
I don't know why I'm under
All right, listen to me. We're good. We're good.
All
right.
right, hear my throat.
All right, I'm gonna pull. I'm gonna roll you to your side.
Hurt you.
You're on shirt.
No, I'm not fighting.
All right, listen to me. Okay,
I'm not fighting.
I understand. Listen to me. Right now, baby's still stable, just like
No,
I told
listen,
you.
man.
Listen to me.
Why am I under investigation?
Listen.
I dropped my son.
Look, there's other things in play right here. Okay, you stand by. You keep doing what you're doing right now.
Man,
all right.
man,
This other resistance. Hey, listen. This other resistance. I get it.
I just want to know why you arrested me. You didn't tell me.
Right now, there's evidence consistent on that child with abuse or neglect. Okay, we're still investigating all that, but we have enough to detain you right now. That's why we're being detained.
So I'm going to jail. My family don't have me.
You're going to be interviewed. Your wife is going to be interviewed. All right, but you're going to be interviewed at police headquarters.
Christopher temporarily calms down, but when Shelley expresses her doubts about his innocence, he quickly ramps back up again.
You bring the boys to give me a hug before I go?
They said you did it.
How did they do it? Y'all here? Who said I did it? Who said I did it?
Sir.
Did what? Yeah, man, I beat the shit. Wake him up, man.
Here. Sir, do you want this?
I didn't tell you. You want to believe go ahead, but I did not do it, man. Why would I kill my son?
Your son is still stable, sir.
Why would I even do anything, man?
You want this?
No, I filed a charge. That's why they think that. It's not like.
The official police report includes information about Christopher's previous run-ins with the law, which include crimes against women, family violence charges involving Shelley and the kids, and a disturbing offense against 2 young children that landed him on New York's sex offender registry. While it's unclear how these cases were adjudicated, it's certainly clear that Christopher's agitation at the scene is turning into rage.
I feel like I'm going to get really angry, man.
What's going on?
I'm about to lose my cool, dude. And I don't care about consequences when I do it. So bad.
No, sir. No, you didn't.
Oh,
I mean, I can see your point, Rodney. I really can. This is strange. This is strange.
oh, Lord Jesus.
You didn't go.
I'm about to go
Just stay calm for just a little bit.
in a big ditch.
Oh my God. Isn't that horrible? Yeah. He may not even talk to me after that.
Who's the fuck that thinks they're going to just point the finger at me? Man, the fuck up, dog.
We can go ahead and take him to the PD.
I didn't touch my son.
With Christopher on the verge of losing it, the cops let him say goodbye to his family.
Okay,
08-444-9708.
I'm sorry, you believe that? You're taking my money too? Man, I'm going to jail. They're going to put me in jail. They believe I did because my charge. I'm not lying. I know this.
You're going down for interview right now.
Yeah, right now, but I know what it leads to. I'm not lying.
But
Don't-
mom and baby
take
needs
it,
the money, right?
Yeah.
Mom needs
Shelly,
the money
give
for
me-
the babies.
You want her to have the wallet?
Just give me $40. I'll be all right. You keep the rest.
Is there an ID for you in there, in your wallet?
Shelly, we're going to jail. You hear me?
Say it again.
Look at me.
Yeah.
I've talked.
You know that, don't you? You believe
Oh,
I did it
Alicia, he
too?
does.
No.
Just look me in my face so I understand. Don't lie to me. What? I did not hurt my son. Look at me. I might have picked that, but I did not hurt my son like that. I swear to God, I did.
The police lead Christopher away and discover that getting him into the transport wagon will not be easy.
Well, I got to breathe for a minute, man.
Breathe.
Oh man, you guys are gonna have to hurt me, man.
No, we don't want.
You
Come
know,
on,
have to down.
come on, let's go. We're gonna walk. We're gonna walk.
Oh,
Come on. Calm. Calm down. All right, we'll have a seat. Right here.
Yeah, man, damn.
Come on. Come on, my dude.
Beat my ass or something, man. I need it, please, man.
No one's beating you.
Please, I need it.
Come on, we'll have a
I
seat.
need it, man.
Come on. Have a seat right there.
Okay, I see why, but I mean, I didn't see why before, but I see now. But still, this is touchy.
Hey,
I
hey.
need you to
Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Deep breaths.
I did not hurt my son.
I'm not saying you did. All right. I'm not saying you did. Hey, hey.
Oh my God!
Deep breath.
Oh, take me out, man. I don't want to be here.
No one's taking anybody out.
I don't want to be here. Please hurt me, man. Please hurt me. Do what I got to do.
Nobody's gonna hurt. No one's gonna hurt. Take a ride.
Hurt me, man. Please. I didn't hurt my.
Come on, step back. Step back. Step back.
I can't breathe.
The police eventually get him in the wagon and transport Shelley, Christopher, and the children to the police station. But while the scene at Buc-ee's is brought to a close, this investigation is only getting started.
Hey man, you remember me from over at the camper? Do you want to talk to me about what happened?
What would you like to talk about?
Well, I got to take you into an interview room and read you Miranda.
What happens if I don't talk to you?
Well, you're being charged anyway at the moment. That's how it's looking. So, I mean, do you want to talk? At the moment, cruelty to children in the first degree, possibly aggravated assault.
Elsewhere at the station, Shelley is given some bad news.
What's the reason and that they have not allowed me or my family, my children?
Well, for one, we can't get a hold of your dad. And it probably more than likely that's where they'll end up going. Because that's what they ultimately want. They want a trusted family member to watch after these kids, at least for the time being.
So they don't think I'm good enough for my children.
Right now, I think it's best if there's an environment change, if nothing else, because they cannot continue to live in an RV with that man.
I agree with you.
They ask Shelley to walk with them down the hallway, where she realizes that things are about to get even worse.
Miss Rooks, just stop for a minute. Okay, turn around.
Huh?
Turn around for us. Just put your hands right here, okay?
Why am I doing that? Can y'all tell me why I'm going to jail?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Please.
To put it bluntly, okay? That child has a lot of injuries, and he's had a lot of medical conditions and a lot of injuries that have not been treated, and they have not been cared for. That child needed to be in a hospital before tonight, and you guys did not take him to a hospital.
But you don't think during that time I wanted it? I did.
It doesn't matter if you wanted it or not. It's the fact that you didn't do it.
How do I do it though? So when I have no other way, he has a gun and he'll hold it to your head and hurt you. How do you get away from that? You're
It's
telling me
putting your
not.
children before yourself. Your fear of physical harm has got to be overridden by your children's safety. It's almost just as bad to sit back and watch and do nothing, though, when you know you could have done something.
But even though Shelley and Christopher have been arrested, many questions remain about what happened tonight and in the weeks leading up to it. And it won't be until investigators sit down with the two for separate interrogations that the full horrors that occurred within their RV will finally come to light.
I didn't see that coming. I did not see that coming. I kind of thought she'd be held accountable, but whoa. Like I said, real life is real life. We hear on these YouTube streets all these made up scenarios and all these made up things that people believe this person's bad, this person's good. But you know what? In reality, people really are out here struggling. I'm not taking up for either one of these people, but obviously they need some kind of help way before this point. And I mean, most of the time it's due to not having the financial means to help yourself or your children. You know what I mean? So we're in a sad state in this world. We really are.
I'm afraid to talk to you guys about everything again.
Yeah.
I don't want to hurt myself anymore. I feel like I'm in a big shit combined and I don't even know how I got here. I mean, I know why I'm sitting here, people say.
The other day you told me that it was something else, and I was just saying that I hurt my baby. I never touched my child.
Who's saying that though?
They said that's what my charges are. It's on my baby.
You're not charged with that, ma'am. And I'll go ahead and tell you right now, you're not charged with inflicting harm on your child. We are not saying that you are the one that did that.
I never hurt my babies.
We're not accusing you of physically doing the harm, but the fact that in the situation he's in and nobody intervened soon enough to prevent that. So that's kind of where we stand with your charges.
The detectives realize that if they're going to get the true story out of Christopher and Shelley, they'll need to know more about their transient lifestyle.
Where do you guys get the money to put the gas in and
We had to fly every day. That was like hold a sign and having to be able to have that normal life to do that hurt. Like every time we would ride down, I'd say, I wish we could stop doing this and I could have a life like these people at this house when I seen it, or we see somebody play and it would affect me, and we always had to do that. Never had a stable life like that.
I mean, there's no judgment when it comes to these individuals other than they let that baby be harmed. There's no excuse for that. None whatsoever. But at the same time, where do you draw the line? I mean, where do you draw the line to say they're holding a sign up for money for gas, for food, whatever. They're doing the best they can. I'm not the moral compass of these people. And I don't believe a lot of other people are as well. I mean, they might not agree with me, but at what point do you stop pointing your finger and give these people a hand up if they really need it? I mean, I don't know if they're on drugs. I don't know if they're drinking it away. I don't know if they're pissing it away, not feeding the children. I don't know what's going on. I've just heard so much of the story, but at this state, if she's being honest, man, they're living at the lowest of the low. No excuse for that baby being harmed or those other children. But at the same time, like the officer said, they could have looked for a different way to not hurt them children psychologically, physically, and got them some nourishment somehow.
what did he say when you would ask for a more stable life?
Can't do it. It's better to go. It's better to be on it. We gotta go. We gotta go.
Was he paranoid? And when I say that, was he nervous about other people?
Because he had previous charges to the people would always try to hurt him because of that, and he was wanted at one time.
Witnesses who ran across the couple say they would often carry signs saying they lost their house in a fire, which may not be entirely false. Shelley's father tells police that Christopher torched the previous camper. The detectives dig deeper into the couple's dynamic, only to find a vault of troubling secrets buried beneath the surface.
So I got a question about the inside of the bathroom door has a little damage. Like,
There's a lot of damage where I got mad one day, ripped it apart.
what happened?
I was just angry that day.
Whatever he had at that point, put it locked in either the bathroom, and he felt like I was going to leave that night. I'd be where I couldn't leave.
He'd lock in the bathroom. How would he do that?
Like with the lock in.
So to be honest, let's look at this situation right here. And like I said, there's no judgment whatsoever. I am just seeing this for the first time, just like you guys. What would you have done if you were her? She locked herself in the bathroom for safety for this man. Obviously, she had told him she was leaving, or that she implicated that she was leaving. And he busted up the freaking door on the bathroom and everything else in between. At what point does she say, you know what, hurt me some more and hurt the children some more by this behavior? Or does she cower down and say, I'm staying? Okay, you're fine. Let me calm you down. I'm staying. I'm not leaving. You know what I mean? So the judgment from people would be quickly like, well, she should have just left. She should have just left. Well, obviously, she's telling the officers he has a gun and he's held it to her head and threatened to kill her. You know, she's doing the best for these children. I don't know why I keep saying child like that. Excuse me, but she's doing the best for the children. Having this bathroom tore up like that, there's going to be a lot of people, I'm sure, with a lot of those quick fix comments. She should have just left. She should have done this. She should have done that. But have you ever lived in an RV where that's been kicked in like this? Being fearful for your life in that bathroom, trying to protect yourself and your babies. And there's a maniac kicking at the door, trying to hurt you and your children. And you know, if you die, those children don't have a chance. You know what I mean? So think about that a minute.
On the door is where you put up.
And you did that damage, not anyone else?
No. That's when she was going to leave one time over something stupid in her family picture. I don't know. It's a big wreck.
She wasn't inside that bathroom, locked in that bathroom though?
I don't know. Why was she even locked in the bathroom? Can't lock any doors anyway. Don't have locks on them.
Would she ever feel like that she couldn't leave?
No, I don't know. Anytime she wants to leave.
But that's not the picture Shelley paints of their relationship.
Hit me across my eye, punch me here, just jump on top. Like if he got me upset, jump on top of me on top of the bed and holding the knife to me. Even when I was pregnant, any a time.
What would he say when he did stuff like that? What kind of comments would he say to you?
You said, well, you got to look at everybody in the world. And I always kept my head down and turned. I never even looked up to even looking at looking at somebody.
Even at Buc-ee's, police were suspicious that Shelley and Christopher were not exactly equal partners.
I have no doubt that the guy shoots batteries. I mean, really. I mean, if I would have had to bet my paycheck, I would say she's battered. He keeps her.
Well, he was born in 81, so he's 41. She's born in 96. Yeah. She's half his age.
I mean, yeah, I have no doubt.
Can I ask you, and don't be offended by this, do you have an intellectual disability?
What's that?
Do you have any type of disability?
Yeah.
You do? What do you have?
I don't know if I'm not paid for it. I just know it's hard for me to do life like normally. I always want to be somebody else because I don't understand. And
so do you get disability checks?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
How have you been spending those?
He spends them. I have no control over money.
So you don't even know where they're going?
Shelley's mother would tell police in a later interview that Shelley's father had been in control of her disability payments until he became overwhelmed with the constant harassment from Christopher about the money. Soon thereafter, she said she believed that Christopher gained complete control over Shelley's finances.
Does anybody get any disability or?
So he's 41, she's 26. I mean, you know, she's a grown woman at that point, but still, there's a huge age difference there. And obviously he has prior history with violence, not only against others, but against children. You know, sometimes people get together at the worst time of their lives and they bring children into the world, trying to keep each other afloat. You know, at a particular point, you know whether you're equally yoked or whether you're going to have a life of turmoil. And sometimes that life of turmoil, like this young woman believes, maybe she deserved it because she didn't feel that much about herself. And she wasn't strong enough to leave the situation that she put herself in and that she placed her young children in. So to sit here and say, well, she should have done this or she should have done that or she should have left or she should have done this, that's really judgmental because none of us know what we would have done in that position. I've never been a woman, so I've never been battered like that. But I can tell you, when you have somebody that's in control of your finances, when you have somebody that's in control of your life like this, and they're so much older, I can't imagine that this situation would be easy to handle on a daily basis, especially when you're having to hang up a sign that says, you have 5 kids, which they really only have 3 that I saw. And it seems like he's just using her for a paycheck. That's a good statement, Rondi. That really is. I don't think she deserves it at all. She doesn't even have a partner. Yeah, he's just using her for a paycheck. And he's sitting there crying about what he did or didn't do to his child. I mean, honestly, to tell you the truth, he has to have some kind of mental disability himself. There's no excuse for his actions or his mindset, harming his children or any of that, but it goes on more than you realize. It's going on right now in the U.S. at this moment as I'm talking about this. I'm sure some household, somebody is dealing with this situation, not knowing what the hell to do because it's late at night already and they're having to deal with an irate person.
Shelly does, yeah.
She does?
She gets a side.
Oh, she does?
Yeah.
How much does she get per month?
I don't remember. Changes.
It changes? Why does it change?
Well, it depends on yearly thing. I don't know. She does all that.
She does all that?
Regardless, the detectives continue to theorize that Christopher is dominant over Shelley, which may help explain something the cops discovered in the RV on the night of the incident.
Hey, sir. What's up, bud?
Guess what we have?
What y'all got?
Look at handcuffs.
Man, those look just like mine.
Handcuffs. What are the handcuffs for?
Someone gave me, man, so that's cool. I know because when I came down there, there was a pastor street. The keys were in my wallet. I kept them separate. I had them locked up and fixed my bags with lots of plate on and handcuff everything.
I saw it. Did he use handcuffs for anything?
Huh?
Handcuffs?
Yeah.
What did he use them for?
Put on me there.
So he was holding you there against your will. So he handcuffs you. Would he handcuff you to anything or would he just put you in handcuffs?
I just put them on.
Okay. And you said he would tie you up. Would he tie your legs up too?
Sometimes it depends on if he wanted to or not. It was different. You know, like here.
Shelley says that there were additional factors at play, and the detectives listened to one of the most bizarre stories of the night.
And then he'll be on that meth. He'll be like, hush. And I said, it's not his fault. He's a child. He can talk. No, he can't.
He said he'll be on what?
Okay, like he'll be on the drugs, the meth.
So Christopher uses meth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was that often?
Well, it went to every day. Now, it used to be every so often, every 6 to 8 months, and now it's basically
Every day? Did you use any meth?
not willingly when he put it in me, and it was twice, and it's been recently, and he wanted me to start talking about that it was no good. It would be better for his life, and then he put it in twice, pushed it.
Okay. Was it powder or a rock?
I don't know.
Do you remember what it looked like?
I know he did a card when he did it, but he didn't do that when he did it. But I think it was hard.
It was hard when you put it in. Did it hurt?
It hurt. It burned.
Okay.
Did he ever do that with the children at all?
No, I do not. It's just me. He said it would enhance the sex.
Shelley told us that both you and her had used methamphetamine, and that can make you act outside of your normal.
That was before all that.
Well,
Like
you
that
could
day?
do things that you forget about doing, stuff that you normally wouldn't do.
But
if
we
you
were
didn't-
doing this before this happened.
Like the day before?
Like weeks before. Like a week
Oh.
before, 3, 4. I mean, we didn't do it for 3, 4 days before that happened.
You know what I think people don't realize as well is this is a generational thing. Kind of like I was talking about the other night about selling drugs and doing that and the other. They didn't just wake up one day and say, we're going to live in an RV and we're going to have our malnourished kids and, we're going to be doing drugs and all this other stuff. No, it just didn't happen like that. I can almost guarantee you one or both came from families where they live like this. And if you were to go to their homes, they'd probably have houses like this. And that's no judgment against those people either. People live how they live. But you know what? To sit here and look at this RV and say, well, this is a horrible sight or a horrible scene, well, maybe that was their normal. You get what I'm saying? Like we were looking at pictures the other night and people were commenting on that scene and they're still looking at those pictures as if they're going to see something that the multitude of people looking at those pictures didn't see already. You know what I mean? But that's neither here nor there. What I'm saying is, it's easy to say this is a horrible sight, but we don't know if this is their norm. Maybe they like living like this. Maybe this was how they lived. She's 26 years old. He's 41. Maybe she doesn't know how to keep a house clean. And you say, well, who doesn't know that? You know what I mean? Who doesn't know that? Well, she has 3 young children she's trying to take care of the best she knows how. Obviously, she wasn't taught how to be a mother. Otherwise, they wouldn't be arresting her for neglect and abuse, But is that her fault? Or is that just the poor choice that she made and she was trapped in?
In addition to the use of illicit substances, the investigators are also concerned about the firearms in the RV, which shouldn't be there considering Christopher's background, which came up at the scene.
You got camo on you, do hunt Nettler? You don't?
Yeah, for the most part, legally. I'm a felon, I can't without a gun.
You guys have a firearm inside of the camper as well.
She has several.
But you're not allowed to have access to any firearms.
No, I don't know. That's her.
Yeah, but you still can't be in there with them. So
It means that you can't have where the firearm was located at, you have easy access to, because it's in a camper.
It's in her home.
Correct. But if you were residing there, you cannot have access to that firearm. It's an open, easy access where it was found.
According to Shelley, Christopher not only had access to the firearms, he would use them.
He was holding a gun to her. His right sleeve.
So he was holding you hostage?
He's been holding me hostage. And then he said, if you don't come back to me, if you go to your dad and then I get out, I'm coming for all you. And I know you love your dad the most and I'll kill him first. And it's always been a threat.
At Buc-ee's, Shelley told police that this wouldn't be the last time Christopher wielded a firearm.
He shot the gun in the camper the other day.
Really?
I don't know what he hit.
Okay.
I wanted to get away, but he takes the keys, he watches the keys in the holes in the wall. He said he hit the ground. So I seen the bullet fly was standing near.
These disturbing stories paint the picture of an erratic family life, one that Shelley has discussed in the past in text messages with Christopher's ex, Megan. After Shelley talks about the lengths she's gone through to fight some of Christopher's previous charges, Megan warns her, just be careful, I dealt with a hell of a lot of abuse at his hands. He's the reason I conceal carry. Do what's best for you and the kids, but always stay safe. But Shelley tells her that he has changed. With what they've seen over the last couple of days, the detectives question that conclusion.
the other boys also have bruising.
Oh, they off house play. They scratched from a dog jumps on where the dogs told them down. Yeah, they're boys.
They're boys. I don't have boys, I have girls.
I just think because last year, a long time ago, really good. Rough house and jumps.
Okay. There it is. Man, this is a lot. This is a lot to take in. I mean, but this is real life in 2025 for a lot of people. There's a lot of people that live life like this. And due to circumstances, there's a lot of domestic violence that occurs at the hands of people like this as well. Would it be so much if they were more stable, like Shelley was talking about? She was talking about having a home. Would there be even more abuse at a home setting? Do you believe? Because once a pattern starts, it's very hard to end that pattern. And obviously, Chris was a very abusive man with all those firearms in that home. Would you be scared to live there? Tell me what y'all think.
He's bruised up, I guarantee you.
Gets up on the counter, falls
With that, the detectives turned their attention to something that police have questioned since the moment they arrived at Bucky's: the homemade cast around the 8-month-old baby's leg. Shelley insists once again that the injury was a result of her older child jumping on the baby in the playpen.
It was already wrapped. How'd that happen?
He jumped in on him is what Chris said.
Well, we know that's not, we know that's not true.
Yeah.
So we know the type
But
of,
I wasn't around for the rib or any of that. Well, I would have known. Dude, I wrapped his leg and I said, we need to take him to the doctor. His leg's hurt. It's hurt. It shouldn't have been get a heal it, but he's hurting. I didn't know about the rib. But I know about the leg because you swell. I wanted to take it. You just know what you're always talking about, don't you? Don't you? Not taking him nowhere. I'm telling you his leg ain't healed. Just hush. Then he started getting mad at me.
And he never went to the hospital for that.
Okay, can y'all hear me? I'm sorry about that. We're having like stupid storms and crap, and it just knocking me off and all kinds of stuff. I know that you guys are interested in this story. Hopefully we can make it through it, because I want to know what happens too. So I'm on my old gaming computer. I guess I'm going to start using this one more often. This one that I bought, just a piece of crap.
Right.
So like,
Yes, ma'am.
she tried to take him and Chris wouldn't let her.
I probably should not in the hospital know anything about it, but
According to news reports, medical experts identified the break in the baby's leg as a bucket handle fracture, an injury known to pediatric physicians as a possible sign of intentional harm.
And the way it's described to us on how you obtain this type of fracture is either a child being shook and the foot dangling at a rapid rate, or the child being upside down and then grabbing the ankle and shaking him.
Do you ever play with the boys and like maybe flip them upside down, or I mean,
yeah, of course I do.
Okay.
Toss them in the air.
Has any of them or either of the younger ones ever cried when you've done that?
Maybe a couple times, and then I stopped. I asked them to come to them, yeah.
This is what he tried to, the leg.
Yeah.
And that's what he tried to cast his swollen leg with.
Yeah.
And he did that himself with stuff that he bought. Where did he get that stuff from?
Oh, yeah.
You guys tried to treat his leg yourself, right?
That's start failure, but doesn't mean we killed their son.
I don't know why you keep saying that. Because he is not dead.
I feel like yes, because I don't know nothing about what's going on.
But I've told you multiple times that he's not dead and that they're just giving him medical
It's because I
assistance.
heard, what I thought I heard someone say yesterday to me was that they want to unplug life support. So to me,
Who said that to you?
But while the baby's broken leg is of the utmost concern to the investigators,
I believe that he's more culpable of what he's letting on. I don't really think that the mother is mentally capable of making the decision that she needs to make as a mother at this point because of her condition and her age. But the father is definitely in control of everything he's saying and doing.
far from the only injury they observed.
Garrett just called and goes, I don't know if he got pictures or not, but he's got bruising all over his head. I said, yeah. He goes, the way they described it is it looked like somebody grabbed him by the top of the head like a claw machine.
Look at the top of that head. See the top of that head? Somebody's hitting that head. Those are not,
I know he flicks him.
Who flicks them?
Christopher.
He flicks them?
Yeah.
Like,
Stop.
I mean, that playpen.
No. How hard is it?
I mean,
Can I do it to you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Or maybe not. I'm not as hard as a man.
Seems kind of cruel to do that to a baby.
Yeah.
Something like this, like that. That'd get bruised on.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Especially a child that young.
Seriously,
yeah.
I heard my son didn't know
Those potentially could be from that. They could potentially be from that.
it. I'd be in trouble for something like that now, probably.
The answers thus far have raised many red flags, but the most important questions, the ones about how the baby wound up in critical condition, are still to come.
So you said that he fell. Where did he fall from?
Counter to the floor.
Christopher says that after Shelley went to lie down with the other boys, he prepared to give the baby a bath in the kitchen sink.
When I get up, I go in front, smoke by the window, go back to my scratches, and Watch me get
I
cold.
mean, that is a very unkept house or RV, but I mean, at the same time, you have 3 young children, 2 of them that are obviously walking. The 8-month-old is still in the crib. I mean, y'all tell me at 8 months, the child is usually walking as well, right? So you have 3 potentially small children running around that small area. It's not going to look clean all the time.
Put paint on again. Go up there and I set it on the counter. Now the sink has stuff in it. You know, and I said one stuff to one side. I can't show you because it's tough, but imagine my one hand on his belly. He said, I his little legs hanging. I'm holding him. I got like this. And I'm cleaning out the sink, putting stuff over, you know. And I kicked the water. So I had a couple things to rinse it off, throw it in. And he jerked. And I don't know why he jerked at the time. He jerked and slipped around. I went to grab him. And when I did, I went to swoop him. I mean, I couldn't catch him. He fell in my grip. I went to swoop down to get him. And again, his head hit really hard on his head. That's all I know. His head hit his neck back. And
Which side do you think the head, which side of his head do you
his
think?
left side, I'm pretty sure.
Left side?
I'm pretty sure, yes, ma'am. I mean, at that time, I don't remember it too well. I mean, it happens like that. And then it all seems like it's my fault. Did absolutely nothing right.
Well, so
I yelled, Shelly, get up, because she was sleeping. Now,
I think
get up, please, somebody, hurt me.
I think from that point there, so I do think that there's a lot of truth.
No, Madison, please help. She started yelling at herself, said, don't do that. She goes, I never went to sleep. I should never went to sleep. Why should I? Nothing happened. It's just an accident, please. Go get help. That's all I have to do is go get help. Please, just go get help.
But Shelley says a couple of things aroused her suspicions when she woke up and saw what was happening.
Well, I wasn't there a towel up, but when I woke up and he said that to me, I dropped him and I was going to give him a bath. Why didn't you have the sink cleared?
Why was there a towel?
What was in the sink after you gave the other 2 children a bath?
So I gave them a bath in the tub.
Okay.
I don't know what was all in the sink, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I think I always had something in it. You would have had to clear it out.
After the fall, Chris says he did everything he could to revive the baby.
This is the part that scares me the most. When I was doing CPR and I went to push the CPR,
So y'all believe that he was trying to hurt the baby, like take the baby out, you know, like kill the baby? You think he wasn't in his right mind? What do y'all believe? I mean, you've heard his story. What do y'all believe?
you know, went to push it, air would not go back. His lungs would not come up. I swear to God. His air would not, his lungs would not felt like I hit a wall.
That's really common.
No, I thought that's why he jerked. He's choking. I flipped him around. So I did a Heimlich maneuver. Nothing came up. Nothing came up. So I went to do CPR. And I pushed a couple more. I said, I didn't get that. So man, I should push a little harder. I'm not doing it hard enough. As I kept pushing it, blood came out. Yellow stuff came out. I said, I don't know.
Christopher continues to describe how he went to extraordinary lengths to provide aid to the baby.
I know when I went to where he fell here, it was slippery because he had all this stuff coming out. I swear when I moved him over to the carpet area, we have a pair of stairs that come up. He fell on the stairs. I picked him up. I even put him upside down, tapped down. I want to hear him cry. Please cry. Please, I give him cry, make the noise, cry. You know, like they do the, sounds so stupid, but in the movies, they slam them on their bottom or their feet, make a baby cry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does sound like he's telling a very extensive story.
It didn't work. He didn't cry.
Christopher gave several demonstrations of his aggressive rescue efforts at Buc-ee's as well, drawing a certain amount of skepticism from the police on scene.
He may know something about CPR, and he's using the choking thing where you strike the baby on the back as an excuse for the abuse.
In her interview, Shelley backs up Christopher's version of events.
He has some pretty bad injuries, okay? Injuries that would indicate to us that he was either slammed on the ground or shook. Okay.
When I walked in there, what do you think? call the ambulance that night. No, the guy that jumped up out of bed, he was moving and shaking all over the place. I can't tell you what side to side or what way, but
He was?
yeah, with the baby, breathe, just going crazy.
Well,
Please
where
breathe.
was he at?
And all over the living room, but they were in the living room and the kitchen. Please breathe, don't stop on me. And I ran out the door and called for help.
In a forensic interview, Shelley's older child said his baby brother was in the hospital because, quote, my daddy whooped him. When asked how the baby was whooped, he said that his father smacked him on the floor. Back in the interrogation room, the couple is asked again about the baby's other injuries, none of which could have been caused by even the most violent CPR attempts.
So I understand that you're saying that he fell, and I'm not questioning that. There are marks on the bottom of his feet, on the heels of his feet, and it's not a common injury. And we're trying to figure out where those came from.
We don't know.
Did you guys see them though? So you did know about them.
He got in a walker and scuffed his feet and toes, I know, about 3 weeks ago because he had a walker and he was trying to push.
So these
and
are
her toes started bleeding, I know.
the toes,
That's
but we're being told that he's got some markings back here on the feet.
On the heel.
Yeah.
It would be like if he tried to do that, he would immediately stop because it would hurt too much. The way you're explaining
I know
it.
it's toes.
So we're
The
being,
toes.
we're being told it's either one of two things, a laceration where somebody hit him with something, or a burn where somebody has burned him.
Shelley
This
can't
is terrible. This is just terrible. I mean, to not know how that child got these injuries, but to have to tell these parents, well, this is what it looks like to us. Can you imagine if they didn't do any of this stuff and you're being accused of doing this stuff? I mean, that would piss me off if I was innocent. But I don't think that father's innocent. I mean, he's acting too shady, but the mom just is kind of clueless.
Explain the foot injuries, but Christopher is about to add another suspect to the list, his 2-year-old son.
I know a lot of it. Jealous of him. He will jump in his crib. He will hit him. I don't know. He has a scar right here where with a knife.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Because he got him out of the crib. He'll hit the baby with lots of toys all the time. All the time. Every time we turn our back, he's in that playpen trying to take that bottle. And he bops him a lot.
So these bruises on hands, you see them here?
Yeah.
So where would something like that come from? These are the bruises. You see them? It looks to me like somebody squeezed his hand.
Maybe when he was squeezing him and jerking him around that night.
No, these are different stages of healing. You see, this one is black and blue. This one is red. This one is really dark. This one is more green.
I seen these on his head, but I've never seen them on his hands.
Okay, well, let's look at his arm. Look at that bruise.
Mm-hmm. That's because he was always in a onesie. The train had him.
Long sleeve onesie?
Yeah, covered the feet and hands for a while. He wouldn't let him wear nothing else.
But the excuses are doing little further the case of innocence, particularly since this isn't the first time something like this has happened.
We lost our son. We was at my dad's house.
Mm-hmm.
And we woke up.
You lost your other son?
Yeah.
How long ago was that?
He was 2009.
Yeah, you're right on that, Firefly, for sure. You're right on that for sure. If I was a guessing man, I would say that father was probably not in best of health, and he probably couldn't do a lot, and this man knew that, so he took advantage of this person's intellectual capacity, and she was getting a check, and you know how it goes from there.
According to a 2019 report from the Sheriff's Office in Brantley County, Georgia, EMTs arrived at the house of Daryl Brooks, Shelley's father, in response to a call about an infant not breathing. Shelley told police that she'd breastfed her newborn baby before falling asleep with the baby and Christopher in the bed next to her. Police note that the nearby crib was occupied by a machete and a baseball
Jesus.
bat. Christopher woke up later to find the baby unresponsive and called 911. At the hospital, the doctor determined that the child had been injured while feeding, appearing to have suffocated on his mother's breast.
Oh my
Ultimately, what
God.
happened when Dakota passed away?
What do you mean?
Did they, what did they do for you guys? Did they say, hey, this is where we're at? What happened? Did you have to make a choice?
Suffocated on his mother's breast. How the hell does that happen?
To say,
Oh, yeah.
you did?
He told me it would be 30 minutes that he would be breathing for it. Let him go because there was no oxygen or whatever. Everything was gone or something.
So
basically, they told me it was it would be better to let him go. And then it took me a while to make that choice. When I did, he lasted for 2 hours and 45 minutes.
Though Shelley's parents suspect that Christopher killed the baby in 2019, neither he nor Shelley faced any charges, and it was ruled a case of sudden infant death syndrome, according to Shelley. While the detectives can't dismiss that piece of dark history, everyone's primary concern is with the baby currently in the hospital.
What's going on with my baby?
Well,
Honestly, what is really happening with my baby?
like we said, he has the fractures, the healing fractures. He is being assisted with medical assist where they have him helping him breathe, making sure
Is there
that
a
he
chance that he can pull through?
I don't know. They didn't tell us that. He's not in the best condition. I'll tell you that. He could be in a better
So I
condition.
could see why they'd be suspicious of these parents because they've already had an infant that died in their hands, supposedly suffocated under her breast.
Could it make it out? Could it be able to live with her with us?
I'm not a doctor, so I can't tell you that. I don't know that answer.
The detective makes it clear, though, that Shelley will have to separate herself from Christopher.
Coming to an end, separating from him, this is going to be the hardest thing you ever do.
I know it's really hard. I wanted to do it so before now, even last time. I'm not going back. I'll right back.
You got to just be strong for yourself. And when you're not strong enough for yourself, be strong for your kids, okay?
And Christopher, meanwhile, prepares for the worst.
If he was to die, it's going to hurt twice. I lose my son. I lose my freedom.
Sadly, on February 4th, 2022, 8-month-old Cody Palmer is pronounced dead at the hospital at 4:46 a.m., 5 days after the incident in the RV. The coroner rules his death to be caused by a traumatic brain injury. The tragic outcome is undoubtedly the last result anyone wanted, including the officers who responded that first night, who were already struggling with the horrors they'd seen.
I know you got small kids. Are you okay with this?
I won't lie. Like, I teared up a second. Like, it hurts, man.
I know. Me too.
So.
Me too. Turner's got a baby at the house, man. We're gonna talk. All of us are gonna talk.
Yes, sir.
All of us are gonna talk. But yeah, this is why we do what we do right here. Evil exists, and our job is to make sure we get it under control. And so, we can't do anything to stop what's happened to baby boy, but we can stop what's happening to everybody else involved.
According to news reports, the couple's older 2 children were placed in foster care, where they remain together.
I've been around kids my whole life. I've never a kid. I've always loved my children and other children. I wasn't even a party. I would watch everybody else with kids.
We think that we know that you love your babies, and I think that the hardest part is the fear that you had in this domestic situation prevented you from doing what mothers need to do, and that is protect our babies, right?
It did, but you don't have to be worried about what it was. I don't have the shelter. I never did it. I put me and them kids through a lot to have at home, even though it wasn't the nicest. And I gave it all up to go back.
Well, you know what? Let's look forward from here. What can we do to help you? What can we do that's best for all of the children?
Even my family said on my phone, I told you not to go back. I told you.
On the night of Shelley's arrest, Detective Richards echoed the sentiment without mincing words.
Do or die.
Yeah.
You either save your kids or die trying.
Exactly.
So, it is what it is.
Shelley Rooks was booked on first-degree cruelty to children, felony aggravated assault, and second-degree murder. According to news reports, however, she was deemed incompetent to stand trial and is unlikely to face prosecution in Cody's death.
I've never seen nobody as violent as Chris.
You've never?
Never. I've always had good people around me better. I mean, my daddy got angry and stuff.
Not like this.
Not like this. No, this was a monster.
It takes a village, but it takes a good village.
You guys were strong enough to go through it once. I believe that when God doesn't give you more than what you can handle, right?
Twice and be imprisoned.
Christopher Palmer was booked on first-degree cruelty to children, aggravated assault, possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, felony murder, and malice murder. According to news accounts, the jury deliberated for only an hour and a half before convicting him in November 2024 of those charges, in addition to malice murder. Reports say he was sentenced to life in prison plus 10 years, with no possibility of parole. If you'd like to see select new videos early and help us keep uncovering case files that rarely come to light, you'll find extra footage and unseen details on our Patreon. Channel memberships here on YouTube also
I guess I'm just tired because I'm not as angry as I should be. I mean, usually that would just freaking infuriate me. I'm mad. I mean, I'm upset about it. I just don't understand how people get to that point where somebody is better than nobody. You know what I mean? It's like people look for love, they look for acceptance, they look for a partner. But when you bring children into the mix, I believe that you must be a little more selective, especially when those children can't defend themselves from somebody such as this guy. You know what I mean? He's right where he needs to be. He really is. Those children they didn't ask to be brought into this world. You know, they didn't. And you know, we could say people do the best they can with what they got, just like I was saying before. People really aren't going to agree with that. But at one particular point, we have to stop blaming both parents, because you could see that the mom had issues. Obviously, he preyed on that. He went and he knew what he was doing. I wish I could say that this was the only situation that we would talk about this happening in, but it's not. You know? It's happening right now as we speak, as we sit here online. Some poor child being hurt. Some mother is dying defending her child. And when does it end? How do we make a difference? What must be done in order for this to change? Because it's been going on for a very long time. Very long time. You know, I know a lot of people that were raised in abusive households, neglect, exploitation, the most horrific things that you could even imagine. And a lot of these people came out of that. But not without assistance from, like he said, it takes a village of strong, positive people. So if you know of anybody that's potentially needing help, don't point a finger at them. extend your hand. But they still have to make that choice themselves. And you know, we're in a state in the world where a lot of people aren't mentally capable of making the right decisions. And they link up with the wrong people. And like I said, they bring these innocent children into the mix. And that's why you get what we got in this story. I wish there was a cure-all. I wish there was an answer that would make everything better. But as unfortunate as true crime is, sometimes it doesn't end in a pretty light. It isn't always a beautiful sight. Once again, thank you so much for being here tonight. My name is 12 Gauge, and this is my channel, 12 Gauge Investigative. Be safe out there and always watch your six. If you know somebody that is in need of help, at least plant a seed. Not up to you to water it and fertilize it and everything else. Just plant a seed. I know that there's a lot of women that feel trapped in these environments and these situations with their children. But sometimes it's just listening to somebody to help them get out of those situations. Maestro, cue that music.